Hello and welcome to Afghanistan News Today. Today is Thursday, the 19th of December 2024. In a new report from Afghanistan News Today, new details of the interim government and civil society meeting in Oslo. Trust must be built between the interim government of Afghanistan, the people, and the world. The Oslo Forum has published a summary of the annual report on the discussions held between interim government officials, civil society representatives, and countries in Norway. According to the report, during the meeting held on June 12th of this year, participants emphasized the need to build trust between the interim government, the people of Afghanistan, and the international community. The report states that nearly 3 years after the interim government's return to power, Afghanistan has achieved a more stable security situation, but the space for political and social dialogue remains limited. One participant in the Oslo meeting said, "There are commitments to other countries and to the citizens of Afghanistan that need to be addressed as part of engagement with the interim government." The Oslo Forum report includes several quotes from participants, but these quotes are not attributed to specific individuals. The Oslo Forum report mentions that participants stressed the need for a realistic and optimistic approach to Afghanistan's major challenges, including combating terrorism, trade and tax collection, climate change, counter-narcotics, and migration. The report notes that participants agreed on the importance of building trust and finding common ground between the international community, the people of Afghanistan, and the interim government for progress. However, one participant criticized the interim government's approach to governance, emphasizing the need to secure the fundamental rights of women and girls. They stated, "This issue is key to solving other problems and will open doors to resolving other issues." According to the report, participants considered women's and girls' rights to be the main point of contention and suggested using this issue as a foundation for cooperation. The Oslo Forum also stated that participants emphasized constructive engagement with the interim government. The Oslo Forum and the Norwegian government have faced repeated criticism for inviting the interim government to their meetings and have been accused of supporting the group. In a new report, the death roads of Afghanistan. Why have traffic accidents increased in Afghanistan? Traffic accidents in Afghanistan claim the lives of hundreds of people annually and are considered the second leading cause of death in the country after explosions and suicides. According to a report, in the latest incident, at least 52 people were killed and 65 others injured last night due to 2 separate traffic accidents on the Kabul-Kandahar highway. These accidents occurred when 580 type buses collided with oil and gas tankers on this highway. Official statistics show that since the interim government took control of Afghanistan, traffic accidents have risen to an unprecedented level in the country. According to statistics from the interim government's Bureau of Statistics and Information for the year 1401, at least 2,662 traffic accidents were registered in Afghanistan. This bureau also reported that in the year 1402, 5,520 accidents were registered in Afghanistan, indicating that the number of such incidents has more than doubled. This year, numerous fatal traffic accidents, such as the one last night, have been reported, but the total statistics are not yet available. But what is the cause of these accidents? What factors have made the roads and vehicles become killing grounds for the people? Drivers under the influence. According to published statistics, the main causes of most traffic accidents in Afghanistan are attributed to driver negligence and excessive speed. Driver negligence, particularly the main factor in traffic accidents on highways and with 580 type buses. 404 and 403 buses, 303 buses, and military rangers carrying interim government members is often blamed. Many passengers and citizens, after such accidents, primarily blame the drivers of these vehicles. They claim that most drivers of these vehicles, while driving on long routes and highways, use hashish and drive under the influence. After the accidents on the Kabul-Kandahar highway last night, Afghan citizens also claimed that the main cause of these accidents was the use of hashish by the drivers. Citizens say that in the absence of adequate oversight by the interim government, bus companies hire drivers addicted to hashish and other drugs who, through negligence and carelessness, endanger the lives of passengers. Poor road conditions. In addition to driver negligence, another major factor contributing to traffic accidents in Afghanistan is the poor condition of the roads. In most provinces of Afghanistan, especially mountainous areas, even basic road infrastructure is not built according to international standards and safety considerations, which leads to fatal traffic accidents. According to published statistics, the highest number of traffic accidents in Afghanistan over the past 3 years have occurred in the provinces of Badakhshan, Baghlan, Herat, Daikundi, Samangan, and Bamiyan. For example, from the month of Hamal 1401 to the month of Akrab 1403, at least 147 people have died in traffic accidents, and several factors contribute to the underdevelopment of roads in these provinces, with discriminatory policies by the rulers of Afghanistan being one of the main reasons. For example, in the Shiite majority provinces of Bamiyan and Daikundi in central Afghanistan, very few development projects have been launched throughout the country's history, mainly due to ethnic and religious discrimination by the rulers. The residents of these provinces, who are mostly Hazara and Shia, have repeatedly protested against the discriminatory policies and the lack of development in these provinces, but the rulers of Afghanistan have consistently ignored these protests. In the past 3 years of interim government rule in Afghanistan, the government has also paid little attention to the development of these provinces, despite launching large-scale projects in other parts of Afghanistan. The lack of attention to road construction and development in these provinces has led people to travel through difficult routes, resulting in numerous fatal traffic accidents. In another report from Afghanistan News Today, U.S. Embassy. We stand with media in their fight for justice and dignity. The U.S. Embassy for Afghanistan has announced that it stands with the media in their fight for justice and dignity. On Thursday, 29th of Cause, the embassy posted a video on its X, formerly Twitter page, as part of the human rights campaign by the U.S. mission's public affairs advisor in Afghanistan, emphasizing support for women and minorities. According to the statement, women, minorities, and truth-tellers, including the media, face severe restrictions on their rights in Afghanistan. This comes as Sher Mohammad Abbas Stanekzai, the political deputy minister of the interim government Ministry of Foreign Affairs, criticized the increasing restrictions against the media the previous day. The interim government official stated that media outlets should be free. He also warned the interim government that excessive restrictions and criticism of the media would be harmful to the group rather than beneficial. The interim government has imposed severe restrictions on the media over the past 3 years, leading to self-censorship and hindering the free flow of information within the country. Thanks for being with Afghanistan News Today. Till the next latest news, have a good time. Goodbye.